Hi, this is Angel Jones. I love great conversations where life's journey is communicated not only through words, but tones and emotions. Explosive expressions that allow you to feel what they felt and learned. A fool learns only from his own mistake, while the wise learn from their own and from those others have made. Thanks for being here with us. Good day, Terry Lancaster. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful day?
Oh man, I am fantastic. It's ready to get back at it after a couple of days of Thanksgiving. I can tell you that.
Oh, the turkey is dead.
Gone.
So tell me, Terry, which of your talents is responsible for us meeting?
I am here probably because I wrote a book last year, which wrote a book, self-published it, and it became a #1 bestseller. It's called Better Self-Help for the Rest of Us. So my communication and writing skills is what got me here today.
Who did you learn this from? The
Well,
communication skills.
I was a journalism major in college, so I majored in journalism. Even though I didn't use that skill for 30 years, I worked in radio advertising for 30 years. But I've always been a writer. I had a great English teacher in high school called Mrs. Hayes, and so I learned to write from there. Became a journalism student in college and learned to write, the perfect lead intro to get people involved. That's the main thing you learn in writing a newspaper story is get the lead in, get them hooked in so they read the rest of it and see the ads.
My friend, I see that you're from Tennessee. Oh my, I love Tennessee. I have a weakness for Tennessee.
It is beautiful down here, man. Come on down.
Yeah. I need to come down. Again, I was there in August. Beautiful. It was beautiful.
You're in Nashville?
I was there in August.
Yeah. So yeah, here's the thing. I want everyone to come to visit Nashville, and then I want them to leave. We have 100 people moving to Nashville every day, and we are just too crowded. So
Are
we're
you
full.
serious?
Yeah, we're full. You're welcome to come visit, man, but you got to go home when you're done.
I'll take it in Franklin. I wouldn't stay in Nashville then, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually in Brentwood, halfway between Franklin and Nashville. So.
All right. Wow. Well, I can understand why though. It's beautiful there. It's beautiful. Yeah. So why will you continue to repeat the skill of good communication? I mean, we just tested it there. You went off lane and then we're back here in a jiffy, right? Why will you continue to repeat that skill?
Well, I found Dale Carnegie says that 85% of any success that you have in life, in any endeavor, no matter what endeavor it is, even if you're a technical person like an engineer or a computer programmer, your success is going to be determined by your communication skills, how well you communicate with others, how well you cooperate with others, and how well you can compel others to your way of thinking. So the biggest thing for me is I wrote this book, Better Self-Help for the Rest of Us, and I've gotten this amazing feedback from dozens of people around the world, how they've implemented the ideas that I wrote in this book to make their lives better. And the fact that I can have that kind of impact on people just by typing words in my little computer here in Brentwood, Tennessee, and I can affect lives around the world. That's kind of awe-inspiring to me, and I want to keep doing that.
Amazing. Share with me one other thing you've done consistently over the past 3 years, please.
The most consistent thing I've done over the last 2 years, and it'll be 2 years on Thursday, I believe. Thursday is December 1st, or Friday is December 1st. Whatever the 1st of December is. On the 1st of December, I will have ran every day at least a mile. Every day. I started running on December 1st, 2014. Was going to run 1 mile every day, and I was just going to do it for a little while, just to see how long I could do it. And I'm still doing it 2 years later, every single day, rain or shine, ice or snow. I've ran in the snow. I've ran in the blizzard. I've ran in all kinds of rainstorms. I've ran when it was 110 degrees.
Wow.
I ran across the Golden Gate Bridge one day. It's now the most consuming portion of my life. My life revolves around getting my mile in every day, somewhere, somehow.
Oh, that's amazing, man. You sounded like Zig Ziglar there when you spoke about all that running. Oh, that's amazing. How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel great. It makes me feel it makes me feel better just from running, because exercise makes you feel better. It makes your heart pumps faster. Exercise makes you happy. So it makes me feel great. But the most important thing that I've learned from it is that it makes me feel like I can do anything. I mean, 2 years ago, I was this fat, chubby dude from Nashville, and I could, 3 years ago, I could barely run to my mailbox without stopping to catch my breath. And I started running, And to think that I would have ran every day is something. I mean, I told you you're crazy, you're insane. That's not something that's humanly, physically possible. And I
Wow.
found out that all the things that we tell ourselves we can't do, and all the reasons we tell ourselves we can't do things, that's all BS. It's all just stuff in our mind. And I've ran in the rain and I haven't melted. I ran in the snow and I didn't freeze. There is no excuse. Whatever you want to do, you're not going to do it unless you get up and go do it. The only way to do it is to do it.
It's amazing how your voice sounds when you hit your goal or when you've been consistent. You hear it. You're hearing it, right? Like you could shout, you could roar, right? It's easy.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm a monster, man. I read every day. That's incredible to
It
me. And
is.
I try to tell people that's what I try to influence other people, that you can do what you want to do. You just got to put one foot in front of the other.
Love it. Well done. Well done. Well done. So let's switch gears, Terry. Let me invite you now into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water.
Oh yeah.
Terry, what is your earliest childhood memory?
I had the strangest child. I was trying to think of my earliest childhood memory, and this is the strangest one. But I remember when I was in first grade. First grade, I came home from school and I had been grounded for some reason. I was in trouble, and my mom had told the lady who looked up after us after school that I was to come home from school and go straight to my room and do my homework, and not watch TV. And I couldn't watch any TV that day. I had to go. And I remember when I came home, it was cold, and the lady who watched us after school had fixed me a grilled cheese sandwich and a bowl of soup for an after school snack. And I remember sitting at the table watching you were probably too young to remember this, but there was a soap opera called Dark Shadows, and it was about vampires. It was a soap opera about vampires, and it was on after school. And I remember sitting at the table watching this, and I wasn't supposed to be watching TV, and I was eating so slow because I wanted to watch the rest of because I wanted to watch the rest of the soap opera until the lady caught on to what I was doing, and then I had to go to my room.
I love it. Why do you think it's so clear, this memory?
I have no idea. I mean, I have no idea why that memory of all the first ones. I have really no major memories before. Before then. I was about, I started first grade when I was 5 years old, so I can't remember anything before 5, but all my memories start to flood in around that time, around first grade. So that's just the one that stands out the most.
Amazing. Can I offer an interpretation to that thought picture you created in my mind?
I would love you to. I want to write this down.
Oh, well, firstly, I would say we could see the effects of not doing the thing that you were instructed to do by the person that, let's say, is your coach, right? Your mom is definitely a coach, right? And in that perspective. Yeah. And then the second thing is the effects of focus. The format of what you've lived over the last 2 years compared to seeing that image of a child that is sitting eating slower while looking at TV, which at that particular point in time is that was your focus, right? And I'm guessing that repetitively done actually created the you that you needed to undo by changing your focus.
That could well be.
And my friend, you've changed your focus, and then you ran every day. What was it that changed your focus, though?
Well, I kind of had before I started running every day. I actually had a worse problem that I had to overcome. I quit drinking 4 years ago. I haven't had a drink in over 4 years.
Congratulations! Wow.
And I woke up one morning with the hangover of all hangovers, and it was one of those nights that I couldn't remember how I got home, and my pants were in a pile in the middle of the floor, and I didn't know where my car keys were, and I had to call people to find out, well, what happened last night, where, how did, and I just decided at the age of 48 years old that I was too old for that to be going on anymore, and I just quit. And actually I didn't quit. I decided I was going to quit drinking for 30 days, and I quit drinking for 30 days, and I felt so much better. I quit drinking for another 30 days, and in the course of that 30 days, I started running and exercising a little bit. And when I got to the end of 90 days, I had no desire to drink anymore, so I quit drinking completely. And that's when I started exercising and really trying to really kind of turned myself around and started working on the book that, writing blog posts, Dear Diary, I ran today and I didn't drink again. And that those blog posts eventually turned into the book. And so that was the moment where the focus changed completely from the eating, drinking machine that I had been for 48 years to the the not so lean, mean running machine that you hear now.
Amazing. Better self-help
Better.
for the rest of us.
One day at a time.
Love it, love it. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
My favorite song when I was 12, about the time I was 12, is when Kiss hit it big in the United States. And my favorite song is still their biggest song, which is Rock and Roll All Night and Party Every Day. They were a big deal. I drew the Kiss logo on every pair of blue jeans that I had. It was on every notebook that I had from school. And they had this thing called the Kiss Army. If you were a Kiss fan, you were in the Kiss Army, and all the 12-year-old boys in Nashville were in the Kiss Army.
It's amazing how you're partying every day, right?
Oh yeah, well, I'm partying every day on the streets.
You are. That is party. For some reason, party gets branded, I think, wrongly. But you are partying, and hey, a party without a hangover is a very good party.
It's a much better party, I tell you that.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right, my friend, we've arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no. Terry, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
No, I don't believe I can pass on skills. So I want to pass on my enthusiasm and my persistence. But the skills I got to come up with, they're on their own.
Are you married?
I am.
Do you have children?
I am married and I have 3 daughters. I have 3 teenage daughters, and I've been married for 30 years.
Wow, congratulations. 30 years. Wow. Give us a secret. Give us a tip.
One foot in front of the other. Keep plugging away at it. You can't expect anything to be perfect, but just you have to be committed to it and persistent. It's never going to be like it is on TV. And so you just have to accept it for what it is, and accept that you're married, and this is the way it's going to be. Come hell or high water.
Do you believe in God?
I do believe in God. I do not believe that I am capable of understanding, describing, or naming God, but I believe there is a God.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I have a great inner circle of friends. I play beer league ice hockey here in Nashville, and so I've been playing with the same group of guys for 10, 15 years. So those are my buddies. They've watched me through my drinking days, and now they're still my buddies on my running through the streets days.
And do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
I probably don't watch it 3 hours a day. I might watch it about 3 hours a week, 4 maybe hours a week, something like that.
Right. And what about screen time? The phone and or the computer? Is it more than
Lord.
8?
Oh yeah, I work in front of the computer, so I'm in front of basically my desktop screen for the vast majority of the day. I'm a good 8 hours a day there, unfortunately.
All right, Terry, this has been a great pleasure, my friend. Before you leave, is there anything you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Well, Dad, just what I said. Your life's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be what you see it on TV, but it can be better. You have the right, the resources, and the responsibility to make it better, one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. Giddy up.
Love it. Terry Lancaster, the guy that casted the steps one step at a time. Love it. Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you, Angel. Keep it up, and good luck on your goal.
Amazing audience. Before you leave, there's one person I'd like to introduce you to, Amanda Jones. She is my wife, and her passion is to educate, encourage, and empower.
Hi, I'm Amanda Jones, and I'm a registered nurse. Do you or someone you know have diabetes? According to the International Diabetes Federation, in 2015 worldwide, 415 million people were living with diabetes. Just as that figure is overwhelming, so too can the effects of diabetes be. So, to help simplify diabetes for both adult and child, I've used rhymes in my books, The ABCs of Diabetes for Children and Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes. At its simplest, rhymes help us to remember. If you, a child or friend, want an easy, reader-friendly way to know about diabetes, then get a copy of these books. For more details, you can go to poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.